Bears sleeper head coaching watch, Todd Monken versus Joe Brady. What's up, guys? Swift here talking more about Chicago Bears' search for a new head coach. Last night, we had an incredible playoff matchup that featured two Bears coaching candidates, Cliff Kingsbury and Ben Johnson. Tonight, two more candidates are going head to head as Todd Monken and the Ravens take on Joe Brady and the Bills. I don't want to talk about the game. I want to talk about these two coaching candidates. They are two major sleepers and guys that we should 100% be keeping an eye on. I wanted to talk briefly about each coach before tonight's matchup. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First up is Joe Brady. He got his start in coaching working as a linebackers coach at William and Mary after spending 4 seasons playing wide receiver there. He then worked as a graduate assistant at Penn State before getting to work underneath Sean Payton as an offensive assistant for the Saints. It was from there that Joe Brady's career began to take off. After 2 years under Sean Payton, he was hired as the passing game coordinator and wide receivers coach at LSU, coaching Joe Brady, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. They would win a national championship, and Joe Burrow won a Heisman Trophy underneath Brady. LSU would sign him to a 3 year contract extension as offensive coordinator, but a few days later, he joined the NFL and became the Panthers' offensive coordinator. He would spend 2 years there coaching DJ Moore. Unfortunately, they had problems at quarterback. Joe Brady had Teddy Bridgewater QB in his team for his first year. They went 5-11. But Bridgewater did have the best season of his career starting for Joe Brady. He threw for 3,700 yards and 15 touchdowns, and then got paid by the Broncos in free agency. In 2021, the Panthers went with a mix of Sam Darnold and 32-year-old Cam Newton. Darnold showed flashes winning 4 games, but ultimately he would throw a lot more interceptions than he did touchdowns, and the Panthers went 5-12 on the year. Joe Brady was fired, and the Panthers would end up trading DJ Moore. The rest is history. Joe Brady did interview with the Bears, but he was hired to be Josh Allen's quarterback coach in Buffalo. Mid-season, they would fire offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey and promote Joe Brady to OC. Since then, the Bills have been one of the best offenses in the National Football League, and Brady's name has risen amongst up-and-coming coaches. The Buffalo Bills have back-to-back seasons of top 5 offenses, and they finished top 10 in both passing and rushing both years. Joe Brady is a serious candidate, despite being the youngest name on the list. Now let's talk about Todd Monken, the Ravens offensive coordinator, a guy who's older and more experienced. His first offensive coordinator job came way back in 1991 working at Notre Dame. He moved up to become the offensive coordinator at Eastern Michigan for 7 seasons, and then split 5 years working between LSU, Oklahoma State, and Louisiana Tech. His first experience in the NFL was in 2007, where he spent 4 years as the Jags wide receivers coach before taking a head coaching job at Southern Miss. He was the head coach for 3 seasons. He took over for a bad team that was 0-12 the year before he got there. He would improve the program, going 1-11 his first season, 3-9 his second, and then finally breaking through in year 3, going 9-5 and winning the Conference USA West Division title and taking Southern Miss to its first bowl game in 4 years. Monken then went back to the NFL, where he called plays for the Tampa Bay Bucks for 3 years and then called plays for the Browns for a season, before going back to the college ranks and spending 3 years at Georgia. It was there that he would win back-to-back national championships in 2021 and 2022 before he would come back to the NFL again and lead Lamar Jackson to an MVP award in his first year. This year, he has done it again, as Lamar is once again in the running to win MVP, another impressive head coaching candidate. And this is what I love about our coaching search. A lot of these candidates are very high quality coaches who've had a lot of success in the NFL. It's about finding which one is the right coach for the Bears. Both of these guys have a lot of upside. Joe Brady is the young and upcoming coach, while Todd Monken is the experienced longtime veteran. Last night it was Cliff Kingsbury and Ben Johnson going head to head. Tonight it's Todd Monken against Joe Brady. This is a must-watch game, but let me know which of these candidates you like. We've done a lot of talking about some of the other candidates like Mike McCarthy, a lot of Ben Johnson, and recently I've been talking about Cliff Kingsbury. But out of these two, Todd Monken and Joe Brady, is there one that you like, and how would you compare them to the other candidates on the list? Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know if you'll be watching the game tonight. I have one more video on the way. Stay tuned, guys. Please remember to hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.